Hey, what's up, everybody? So I just wanted to do like a quick, I guess, update video, just in general, not necessarily on any particular topic, especially like, um, this isn't like at least an exclusive, like weight loss video, but I don't know. I just wanted to make a video, like just talking a little bit. Especially, I'm trying to kill a little bit of time. I'll admit I'm feeling kind of bored, and I'm killing some time before it's late enough for me to go to bed and be able to like effectively sleep. But yeah, it's been a while since I've made an update video, so I don't know. Figured I would just talk a little bit about how things have been going. So as far as like the house goes, so I made a video not too long ago. We did recently have a housemate relapse for the third time. He's was kicked out. He finished getting the rest of his stuff this week. So we already had a new housemate move in to where his room is, which is a shared bedroom. And then I don't know, I might have briefly mentioned it, but in the video I made about that, but not too long before his third relapse, we had another housemate that wasn't doing what he was supposed to be doing because he had also had two relapses, and he was not acting in a way that was holding himself accountable and being responsible. And so he was most likely going to be kicked out, but he like did the "you can't fire me, I quit" type of thing. And he left the house. So we had also recently gotten another housemate to fill his spot. So we haven't really seen him too much. He's been spending a lot of time at his girlfriends, which is fine with me. It's kind of nice not having everyone in the house constantly. But yeah, the new guy just got here today. He seems pretty nice. Both of them seem pretty nice. Seems like decent fits for the house. So I figured I would just kind of update everyone in regards to how the house is going. I'm still, doing my own thing in my own room. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to have my own bedroom. I spent a decent amount of time in a shared bedroom, in two different shared bedrooms. And yeah, it's just so nice having my own bedroom. I'm so incredibly grateful. It's one of those things that I practice gratitude on almost a daily basis. I remind myself how grateful I am to have my own room. It's just like the privacy and like not having to like worry about like agreeing on like a temperature, because I like things cold. And then also not having to worry about like whether the light's on or off, or like if the video I'm watching is too loud and this and that. I can meet with my recoveries on Zoom or over the phone without having to worry about being disruptive. Yeah, so far things have been going pretty well in the house. I'm also grateful to be here. It's just been helping me maintain my sobriety and be strong in my recovery. Things have been going really well. Well, mostly really well. There's a lot that I'm really grateful for. I guess one challenge that I've had, which has been causing a considerable amount of stress, and I need to figure something else out, possibly. But I have been slowly losing recoveries. The people that I meet with, for those that aren't aware of my situation, I work as like a volunteer recovery coach. I get paid a $20 stipend for every 60-minute meeting that I have with each peer. We can meet once a week. And so if I don't have many recoveries to meet with, or if they're inconsistent, then I don't get paid. And I've been slowly losing recoveries. Some have just gone, missing in action. Some we've finished the maximum times we're allowed to meet. Some just no longer are interested in receiving services. Some of them have gone on to be a recovery coach themselves, and the policy where I work is if you're doing coaching, you can't have a coach. So I've been slowly, that number has slowly been dwindling, and it really sucks because I haven't been getting any recent matches. So that's been really stressful because it's like now I'm not like I'm not even like close to like making enough where I can kind of make up the difference pretty easily by doing studies and surveys on like Prolific.com and like Cloud Connect, which is another site like Prolific. Those have decent paid studies. But yeah, it's like gotten so low to where it's like I'm gonna have a hard time. I could probably get enough to like pay rent, but getting any more money to like buy myself like supplements and vitamins and stuff like that, household stuff, toiletries like soap and shampoo, toothpaste, toothbrushes, etc. That's gonna be pretty tough. So I'm kind of stressed out about that. It's like, I'll admit, like, I kind of want to have my cake and eat it too. Like, I would really, really, really strongly prefer to not get like just like a part-time job, especially a full-time job, because I like having time to be able to go to the gym. Part of the problem is I don't have my own vehicle, so getting around, there is a bus system here, but it doesn't come super often, and it's not always reliable, unfortunately. And so, working like a normal job would already kind of eat up a good chunk of my time that I would much rather spend being able to work out and like focus on my, my nutrition and my recovery, and also make, online content. But also it's the getting to and from part. So even if I worked like part-time or like short shifts, like that still eats up like, because like having to walk to the bus, take the bus, and then walk from that bus stop to work, and then vice versa, is going to add at least an hour and a half, 2 hours on top of whatever I'm working. So I'm going to try to stick it out. I'm hoping that maybe I'll start getting more matches. I'm also hoping maybe some other opportunities come around where I can, work very sparingly, but make enough where I'm able to, pay rent and pay for all the nice things I would like to buy that I don't need to buy, but I would like to buy. I'm hoping, eventually someone will take me up on employing my services as a recovery coach, and, being able to meet with people outside my organization. I also have been trying to think of ways that I can like try and meet people locally. I don't know. So that's a little stressful, but other than that, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Like, if I have to, I'll have to get a job, at least for the time being, but I don't think I'll need to. I think I can figure something out. So I'm trying to stay optimistic about that. But other than that, that's like the only challenge. Everything else has like been going great. Like, talking about bringing up my weight loss. So it's like on April 21st is when I started my intentional weight loss journey. And I weighed in at 225.8 pounds. Today on the 10th of May, weighed in at 217.4 pounds. So about 8 pounds of loss in like, 3 weeks? Yeah, like 3 weeks, give or take. So that's not terrible. That's decent. Because I don't want to lose weight too quickly, because I don't want to end up with like loose skin. I was down to 215 on both the 7th and the 8th. I don't know why I dipped down to 215, but then on the 9th I bounced back up to 218, and then the 10th I bounced down to 217.4. So it's been kind of fluctuating a bit, but it is overall trending downward, so that's been really great. I'll admit I've not been doing the best with not snacking. Like, do have some Power Crunch bars. It's like I'm having a hard time giving these up. They're just so delicious. But like I haven't been buying like a box of 5 like I had been doing. Like I've been buying 2 at a time, so that's been good. Dinner wise, my portions have been better. I'm not eating like a whole pizza or like some large meal. You know, like tonight I had like one of those chicken burgers and 2 yogurts and a Power Crunch bar. Because I did actually get 4 today because I went to Safeway twice to go pick up my medication, which I'm really grateful for. They filled my Clonidine today, which is great because that helps me sleep. So that'd be really nice to take that and hopefully get some good sleep. So yeah, the weight loss is going great and my strength is maintaining. I feel like I'm putting on like a little bit more muscle, or at least I'm not losing muscle and I'm not losing strength, which is really great. My legs are definitely getting more defined. I feel like my arms are getting a little more defined. So I'm doing pretty well in terms of my fitness goals. I've been making more online content. Like I'm trying to experiment more with like doing like more short form content. So I've been like making some recovery tips videos, been getting some really, kind and supportive comments on those, which I'm really thankful for. I like, and also someone had given me some good constructive criticism on like, I think it was the 50-minute exercise video I made, where they said like, hey, you know, you should consider doing like shorter content where people can, you know, it's like not so long and people lose interest. So I really appreciate comments like that. That helps me to be like, okay, yeah. And yeah, I've been really enjoying doing this shorter form content. I still will occasionally make videos like this about like other topics where I talk more at length. I have tinkered around with the idea of like maybe starting to like edit videos, so that way it's like I present my what I want to talk about in a much more attention grabbing way. I'm not like occasionally like pausing or like trying to think of like a good word, where it's more just like streamlined. I'm still like iffy on it just because, one, I really don't want to listen to myself talk. I hate listening to myself talk. And then 2, it's just like the extra work that takes. And I guess 3, I just really like, just like, I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. So I am, you know, probably losing some viewership by doing videos this way, but I just like it because it's like, this is like my raw self. It's just like unedited. It's just like one take, like we're just going to talk about this topic, you know, we'll get through it one way or another. You know, I'm sure there's some people that appreciate that or like that sort of content, but again, I'm sure like that's not everyone's cup of tea. But you know, it's just like, it's a really easy way of doing it. I don't have to listen to myself talk, and you know, I can just be like completely transparent with like my full thought process. But I'm open, you know, to ideas of, you know, altering my content. I'm also trying to like post some of my content on like my Twitter account or X account, and then also I did make a new Instagram recently, and doing that, you know, as a way to maybe reach more people or something. Just because it's like, you know, I don't know, like I've talked about in these videos, it would be nice to like build a bigger online platform and like reach more people and like, you know, provide maybe some insight and my own experiences to share, especially about more niche things like the nitrous oxide abuse and nerve damage. You know, provide some sort of hope and inspiration where it's like, hey, I'm over 3 years sober, and it's like, you know, I've been through a lot of hardship, but you know, I've been able to make it, and like, here's some ways I've done that. And show people it's possible. Recovery is definitely possible. I think that that's the case for everyone. It's not easy, of course, but it's definitely doable. So yeah, so I'm, you know, it would be nice to continue doing this and like make more content. And I won't lie, it would be nice to eventually like be big enough to where like I can like monetize the content. I know I hate watching ads, but like it'd be really nice to like make at least a little bit of money, especially in like the situation I'm in. Like even like $5 a month would be like so incredibly helpful. But I'm not counting on that. That's not going to happen for quite a long time. You know, so for the time being, I'm just really enjoying making the content. I really enjoy using this as like a way to journal, like I've talked about in my one of the recovery tips video. For me, this is a great way to just get my thoughts and feelings out of my head and onto a medium, in this case, a video medium. And I like that I get to post it online, and like, you know, people can watch if they want to, and like, you know, hopefully maybe find it interesting or helpful. Yeah, otherwise I'm just still doing what I'm going to be doing, or like keep on the path I'm on, you know, continue being sober, staying in this house is helpful, continue on my fitness journey, hopefully continue to lose some weight, hopefully continue to work towards building better habits in terms of my diet and not snacking so much. I haven't been eating so much in the middle of the night. That's been helpful too, I think. So continue to work on that, continue to work on this online content. And yeah, I don't know, just kind of see where things go, and like, you know, hopefully things pick up with the recovery coaching and I can start meeting with more people. And that's another thing too, is like, you know, I do enjoy meeting with more people too, because then it's like, that's pretty rewarding and satisfying. It's not just about the money. Like, the money's great. You know, obviously, like, money is so important to, like, survive. I wish that wasn't the case. You know, I wish that we all could, like, survive without having to, like, rely on, like, having to, like, grind for money. Obviously, that's not the society we live in, you know, so I have to kind of deal with it. Yeah, you know, I also just like meeting with people, so hopefully that picks up. And that's also why I kind of don't want to get a job. Like, I want to kind of just stick this out for at least a bit longer. Hopefully things pick up and I start getting some matches. But you know, I'll have to do what I'll have to do. You know, it's like kind of one of those things where it's like you have to just accept that's how life is. You know, there's accept the things you. I always forget the serenity prayer. It's like, God grant me the serenity. Pretty much like, know what you can change, know what you can't change, and like the wisdom to know the difference. So it's like, you know, money's just a necessary part of life. And that's really immutable. Like, that's not going to change. So, you know, I'll have to do what I'll have to do to, you know, get by. If it comes down to it, you know, so, but yeah, I think that's about kind of it, like, in terms of just update everything. But I mean, like I said, like, all in all, things are like great, and like just in a really good positive mood. I'm feeling optimistic. Mostly everything's going well. I'm reaching my goals. Yeah, so definitely gonna continue trying to maybe do some like recovery tips, like a different tip every day. And then on top of that, hopefully maybe make some longer form content too, and like maybe come up with some good topics to talk about. So yeah, I am gonna end this, post it, turn on my AC because it's getting warm in here, and then I'm going to take a nice shower. And then you know, it's like a little over 7, so we'll be close to 8, and that'll be about late enough for me to go to bed, and hopefully we'll get some good sleep with my meds. So I'm pretty stoked. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow's arm day. I'm stoked about that. Yeah, so yeah, thank you guys for watching, and just again, thank you for helping build this channel. I really appreciate everyone, especially the kind and supportive comments. So thank you everyone for all of that, and I will I guess I'll see you guys sometime soon.